What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another day in the BrewLab with me, Lone Fox. Today, in the BrewLab, we are testing out the venture into the dungeon mechanic with a little brew I've whipped up called the Knights of Venture. I noticed there was a few good knights in the new set, and I thought to myself, why not? Let us do a little test of this venture thing because I haven't really gotten it to pop off yet. And this is what I came up with. I hope it does good because it looks fun. I don't know, it's probably not that good. But there's some cool little things going on. Let's see if we can get it to pop off. I'll probably try it in the play queue at first and then bust it out into the ranked queue if it starts to perform. But basically, these are all knights that are from the new set. So a little bit of a push there again with knights. There's a Forsworn Paladin, which is a great one drop, which can make treasure tokens by paying 2 and a life. So a nice way to sort of fill up a turn if you've got nothing else to do. It might be the ramp you need to get you to do the next thing next turn. Or you can also pay 3 and give a target creature +2/+0. And if a treasure was spent to do that, that creature also gains Death Touch until end of turn. And you can do that ad infinitum as long as you have the mana to pay for it, because it doesn't require a tap. So you can do multiple creatures in one attack phase, or attack first, then wait for them to declare blockers, then put the creature that didn't get blocked the +2/+0 to get through for that extra little bit of damage. Sometimes that's been kind of the finishing blow. So sweet little card. I like this, and will probably fit into a non-tribal deck without just knights and stuff, but like something a bit more along the lines of this Rakdos Treasures um, build that I've been seeing going around with the dragons and that, which I might actually do after the stream. But the next knight in the list is this little guy, Triumphant Adventurer. Super cool in Silverquill colors. As long as it's your turn, it has first strike. So that's a kill on anything. If you're attacking, nothing can block it without dying, because it's got Death Touch, even though it's a 1/1. And every time it does attack, you can venture into the dungeon. And it'll be, I guess, for us to see in the game which of these three is the best to go for at the specific time when we're trying to go for it. Because Tomb of Annihilation, probably not the best with this particular deck. I feel like this one was built to go around with the zombie deck, with the Hand of Vecna and the new Acererak guy. We'll have to try and bust that one as well at some point. I've given it a few whirls, but nothing that can beat the absolute insane onslaught of mono green Stompy that's been in the new standard 2022 play queue in ranked. It's just the new class of druids, I think it is, that they gain +1/+1 when they attack, and Toski and everything. A few of the big streamers, hello, good game, thanks, buddy, for destroying the ladder. For those of us who are not in Mythic yet, but just kidding. But and he wasn't the only one. There's a few other guys that posted a similar deck with that new class enchantment, and it's and the 2-drop werewolf dude dad with pack tactics, and it's just been like now it's just taken over. Everyone in best of one is playing that. um, but anyway, that's Triumphant Adventure. That's one way to like really quickly start venturing into dungeons without worrying too much about it dying, because it's got first strike and death touch. And next up we have Nadaar, the Selfless Paladin, which is also a knight, and it has vigilance, and when it ETBs, it ventures into the dungeons. So often we can do like double triggers in one go, and as long as you've completed a dungeon, all your other creatures get +1/+1. So I thought, okay, that's one cool little anthem effect that gives all your knights +1/+1. What else can we do? Let's play Rally of the Ranks. So Rally the Ranks. So you obviously put this on knights, and all of our creatures get another +1/+1. So that's +2/+2 once we've completed a dungeon. And then there's another knight, which is the Guardian of Faith, which is an incredibly good card. Flash, Vigilance, 3/2, enters the battlefield, phase out any creatures you control. That means, like, you know how cool that is, because there's so many other cards where it's a blink. Like, let's say Yorion, let's say, I don't know, Semester's End, which is at instant speed and costs more. But like, if you select tokens with something like Semester's End, they're not going to come back because they don't exist in exile. They just disappear. This, by making them phase out, they phase back in, and you can select tokens as well. So this is going to be great for, like, if you have like 6 mana and a Fatal Doomscar, you flash this guy in, phase out all of your important creatures. Doomscar, wipe the board. Of course, you kill the Guardian of Faith as well, but the next turn your opponent starts at nothing, and you have your entire, everything phases back in on the next turn, and you've got a fresh, empty board to go and swing in with. So this is going to be played, I think, a lot in mono white and in yeah, probably mostly mono white. Keep your eyes out for this card. And anyway, in our case, it's great because it's also a knight, and it can save some of our more important knights, like Nadaar, really, from targeted removal. So that's why it's in the deck, and then it can also just be a nice, if Nadaar is completed the dungeon and we have rallied the ranks down, then it's a 5/4. That's not bad. Next up, we have Precipitous Drop, which is another card that gets better once you've completed the dungeon. So it's like an aura that gives -2/-2, but it costs more than the one that normally does that, which only costs 1 mana. But it has the added benefit that every time it enters the battlefield, you enter into the dungeon, first of all. And then once you've completed the dungeon, it does -5/-5, and that gets rid of a lot of things. So pretty nice little card there as well. Then, because we're running tribal, we can run Crippling Fear safely without ever hitting any of our creatures. You just declare anything other than knights, and poof, you can do -3/-3. And it's a nice sweeper. There aren't many good sweepers left, except for that thingy of Annihilation, but I don't want to be exiling my own knights. Because, yeah. So this is good. Even though only -3/-3, it's great against all the aggro decks. The trolls, goblins mostly at the moment, running rampant. And then 4 copies of Grim Bounty. I thought to myself, look, instead of Blood Chief's Thirst, okay, you can cast that on turn 1 or 2 at a small creature, but it doesn't make a treasure token. And then later on in the game, you have to pay 4 for it anyway. To do the same thing as this does, but this also creates a treasure token. So I'm just testing it out. Sorcery speed removal for any creature or planeswalker for 4. There's plenty of these in standard right now, even in the 2022 cube. But this one creates a treasure token as well. So I thought, let's give it a whirl. And that's it. That's the deck. That's pretty straightforward. The only card I haven't talked about is Space Reversal. You can bring back Nadaar. You can bring back any of our knights because it's to your hand. And you get to venture into the dungeon as well every time you do that for 2 at sorcery speed. So pretty cool. A lot of venturing. Hopefully it works. I'm going to see about trying to maybe go through this Mine of Phandelver, as it's the quickest one to complete. There's the least steps. And they're all pretty, like, meh, but goodish. I think that will be the way to go in the first games that we try. And then if that doesn't seem to be going good, then maybe go for Dungeon of the Mad Mage, which has a pretty nice payoff. Alright, that's the deck. Let's jump into some games. I've been going crazy with the deck building. Hmm. I always feel so comfortable playing unranked. Not having access to some of the lands is being like more intense than you like rejoice at the fact that Eldraine and all of these things are rotating out. But actually, woo! Let's start venturing. Let's go Findalvering. Do we want to Snarl? Probably not what we want, eh? That's a lot of rallying. Pretty cool. Party mechanic. Coming back for a little... okay, I think we go Knights. Again, obviously, and then we can have a 3-3. At least we can block something. What kind of block want to uses? I am gonna... Ooh! Let's do a bench drink. Let's do some party mechanic.
Go ahead. Come on, hurry up, let's go!
Also going for the Fandelver. Nice. Nice. Alright, so. Make a little goblin, shall we? Don't want you going off every time soon.
Hey, bounce off the loop, buddy.
Eliwick, who I now have 3 of, thanks to opening packs, so I'm going to definitely get on that mission. Okay, we have no way to get rid of that. No problem. Do we? Don't we? We don't. Yeah. You know, these types of decks where you just go make the first draft and there's like just 4 of everything. Boom, boom, boom. It's always never that simple. That's the last thing I wanted. It's not dead. It's exiled under the journey to oblivion. That is not good. Quite nice.
So many things to see.
Oh, he's a venture. All of them. This guy. Sorry, bud. I need to start drawing something useful, though. Blooming creatures would be great. Like Nadaar. Toss this card, put it in hand. So this, I'm assuming most people... Oh. Okay. I'm assuming most people use this to go look for that 3-mana elf human. Never attack. Venture.
Ready for adventure?
Scry. God, we scried. Oh my god. Sometimes truly I wonder, like, honestly, what the hell was that? Really? Sure, we'll play more than one of these. Alright. That's pretty much GG, I think. Good game. We did a lot of good stuff. Okay. What changes would we make here? I'm not sure. Like this venture thing, I don't know, man. Maybe in limited. It's seeming pretty low key. Everyone's talking about Esper, but like, you know, I guess they're not playing in the new queue because then they've got access to some better lands, or maybe they're just using pathways like crazy. Card draw is a problem here. I don't know which way I could slide in some card draw. I know. I know what I could do. Okay. Probably could do with one of each. It's not much. But Rune of Sustenance on Nadaar is pretty nice. Let's give this a whirl. I think it's also slightly not enough creatures. It's suffering from the same problem that friggin' what's his face suffers from. Magecraft. Magecraft, it's like 16 creatures in a 60 card deck. It's like they kill your first couple creatures, then you don't draw another one for like 2-3 turns to like do anything with just a bunch of instants and sorceries. It starts to become a bit of a problem. Oh, where, dude? Which Pixar movie? Because there's a new one I think I saw on TV, the advert for my son's little channel there. It's like the Crudes. It's super good, actually. Ooh, baby, that's perfect, my bro. Need another lens. Oh, baby, that's just what I wanted to see. Then we can try. No, I don't want that. These have both menace. Can't be blocked as long as it's attacking alone. Every time deals damage that he ventures. So also another venturer. He's a venturer. Which one is he gonna go for? And Delver as well. Seems to be the popular, like, sort of early one. Ooh, sorry, bud. make a treasure there. And then... boom! So far, pretty good. We complete the dungeon next attack phase, unless he's got some kind of way of getting rid of Nadaar. There's an adventurer if I ever saw one. Alright. Let's give him... boom. Douche. Drawing a cat. Oh yeah, oh that's epic. Because we completed the dungeon, these just suddenly went up a notch. This is when we need Rally the Ranks. See, this is the one I was trying to talk about earlier with Eliwick. I would assume you'll be searching for this guy. Ooh, Bloom's abilities of dungeons your own trigger an additional time. Nice. Too bad you guys are all goners. That's pretty nice. Okay. Okay. Nice. Nice. That's a little better. Feeling a little better about myself. So we got through the dungeon during the attack phase, and then everyone got the anthem effect from the dude with 2 A's in his name. Straight away during the attacks phase, so that like those grew bigger, stuff like that are going to be things we need to look out for. So we'll be playing people that are venturing, because it's you know, it's all new. It's important to take note of these things, because it's changes in the play pattern that are going to catch you out if you're not waiting or expecting them. Okay. Get a campus down. Don't have any turn 1 plays anyhow. This dude's got some crazy manga skills. Can start venturing onto his next creature he plays, if he plays one. This is looking like maybe some kind of Prismari dragons. You also just flash this in and start attacking. That's definitely a sword card. It's so frustrating. Already we're just in the standoff. Yeah, I mean, there's a few big problems in this play queue. There's no good instant speed removal for 2 in mono black, really. Except for the new one, and that there's too many things it doesn't hit. It's not that great. Okay. Should we do this? Can we? No. Rather use it for what it's meant for, you know, actually saving our creatures from targeted removal. But it'd be nice to draw something that isn't a land or a spell. Right. A couple of really cool flash cards as well. I want to try and make like a Dimir deck with snow. That gives us access to Blood on the Snow as a sweeper, and also the snow lands so that you can have more dual lands in Dimir colors. Hello. He's going for something. Just lands, baby. Oh, that is a good Moretti right now. Such a scorcher. My son did not want to go to bed. It's driving me insane. Let's get a little break. I'm so keen to play Magic these days. I'm like dreaming about decks while I sleep. Which is crazy to say out loud, but it's the truth. Okay. I think he has mana for. If he swings, he only has, you know, nothing at instant speed. Ooh, this might be the way to go. Good. One of these guys. One of these guys. Bye-bye now. This deck is ridiculous. I played this video yesterday. Pretty much exact same thing without before the multiverse. I'm just relying on the one dragon there to get the card draw we need, the Imrith Desert Storm, something like that.